Rand Paul, the Libertarian Republican in the Senate race in Kentucky, he's also going to talk about drug policy, and he has an interesting twist on it. So let's watch.
Paul also addressed a report where he was quoted as saying the drug problem in eastern Kentucky is not a real pressing issue.
I'm a physician and a father of 3 teenage boys, and I'm very concerned about drugs. I think we need to do everything we can to stop drugs.
However, he says using federal money to battle the drug problem is not working.
I personally think we've been trying the federal solution, and there may be some good aspects to it, but it's also, we're still failing. We're not getting rid of the drug problem.
Paul says reinvesting money in the local economy will help ease unemployment, which he says leads to more drug use.
You want rich people because they create jobs. If you punish rich people, they won't expand and create jobs.
That's awesome. Because, look, for 80% of it, I was so with him. I'm like, hey, that's consistent. He's against drugs. Of course, he's a parent. You don't want your kids taking drugs. And on the other hand, he's being ideologically consistent, saying, you know what? The libertarian position is the federal government is going to screw this up. They shouldn't be involved in regulating it. Perfect, right? But then at the end, he can't help himself. He's like, the answer is give more money to rich people.
Right.
What? What does that have to do with drugs? Why'd you throw that in there? But that's the problem with the libertarians, because their answer in the end is, do more tax cuts to rich people, and maybe they'll create jobs so you won't have to smoke up anymore.
I love that. I had the same thoughts when I was watching that video. I was like, wow, Rand Paul, I'm very proud of him. That is a really good argument. All right, stop using federal money on the war on drugs. And then, of course, he tried to push for the, pay the rich more so they can create more jobs, blah, 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 blah. We all know that's not true, so.
Hey, I got a crazy idea. Why don't we give a lot of money, as much like the millions, the billions that we give to rich people, why don't we give it to poor people? I bet they create jobs too.
No, that's crazy. We can't do that. It's because poor people sit around and they're not trying to earn a living like the rich people do. They just sit around and they scratch their asses and that's it.
How about we give it to the middle class? We give it to like a random Bob or Joe in the middle of the country. We're like, hey, we were going to give this $3 billion to the bankers. We're going to give it to you instead. I bet you Bob or Joe start a couple of businesses. They're like, I don't know, I got $3 billion, let's have fun. And I bet you they hire a hell of a lot more people than those bankers would.
You're being a typical lib, Cenk. You supporting government handouts, that's all you do.
Right. So, of course, libertarians and Republicans say government handouts for the rich, but not for the poor who need them.
Absolutely.
So.